Yo, what is up? It's your boy Skylar Game Time Diddy Verts, and we're back with another episode of the Weekend Moneymakers podcast with my boy Jimbo Slice. He's back in the building. You know he's got to be here for the main cards. We got a tendency for cracking on main cards when we together, and I don't see it stopping here with the return of the fucking Celtic Warrior. Connor McGregor, baby, let's go. I'm glad to see him back in the ring, man.
Yeah, same. Been way too damn long. I don't want to see him fucking fighting Floyd again. I want to see him fighting in the cage, man. Fuck that boxing ring.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way, and I still think he looked good against Floyd. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, he did.
He ain't been in the ring for 5 years, but now we're back, and we're not going to miss the opportunity to talk about him. He's a bad man, very bad man. All right, well, we're going to get into it. We both on a little restricted time limit today, so we're going to get into the prelims quick and early, and we're going to run through some stuff. I don't really have a take on the very first fight with Costa and Durden. Do you?
I think you could either go Costa knockout. He don't have the highest confidence with me just because he has been beating a bunch of cans. Or I think you could play the Cody Durden decision. But in the fight, I would pick Costa to win.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm taking Costa as well. I've not been a big fan of Durden. His big underdog win last fight against Feely was pretty good, but I don't see it carrying on. He's been pretty inconsistent as of late. So I'm still on the Costa side.
Yeah, the level of competition worries me, but I don't think Durden is very good competition, so I think Costa should take it.
Yeah, he's on the come up, bro. I mean, he already has like 3 rewards this year. This is his 3rd fight of the year. Okay, so we'll move on quick from that one. We got Gondra and Zach Reese. Where you sit with this one?
I don't like Zach Reese at all. And I like the pressure that Ryan Gondra brings. And Zach Reese he likes to just have his chin wide up in the air. So I think Gondra gonna win.
See, with this one, I'm kind of leaning Reese for the simple fact that Gondra, he is on an 8-fight win streak. He does have nasty power. But if you go back and look at his regional scene, like when he gets into bad spots on the ground, for one, his takedown defense is not good. And when he gets on the ground, he panics and puts himself in terrible submissions that, like, the level of guys he was fighting, they weren't able to finish these submissions. But Zach Reese is good on the ground. So if he locks into those same positions that those guys in the underlings, like on the amateur scene, were doing to Gondra, he could probably choke him out, bro.
Yeah, I think he keeps his chin way too high, and Gondra he got some power in that first round to where he could definitely catch him slipping, and he didn't look Zach Reese didn't look good against Pierre, and I don't like Pierre at all.
Yeah, it's the ancient fucking talk of grappler over striker, and I think if Gondra gets taken down in the first round, what does he really do? He panics like a fish and puts his neck in a guillotine.
Yeah.
So I'm leaning more re-sub, honestly.
All right, we split
on the first and on the second one.
Shit.
Okay, so let's move on to probably a pretty easy one to pick. You got Garza and Basharat, the better Basharat, as I would like to call him.
Yeah.
Where are you at on this one?
I think Basharat handles him with ease.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to his original matchup. I think Ewing would have had a way better shot. I would have bet on him.
Yeah, I would have bet Ewing as well.
Yeah, this is a big step up. I don't think Garza's ready for it. He got nice hands. So I mean, there's always a chance of him just catching him. You know, I mean, there's always big favorites just getting knocked the hell out. But
people coming in and making a debut on short notice never sits well with me, bro.
That's if Garza even makes the weight.
Yeah, and have you looked at the weigh-ins today?
Yeah, I didn't see all of them.
I didn't either. The only one I really saw was Connor and Max, both coming in at 170 and a half.
Yeah.
I I think I'm leaning Basharat sub if I had to pick a play. For the
I like
simple
that.
fact that Garza, he is a decent striker, but he's more like a body striker, pressure forward, but he doesn't have takedown defense. So I think Basharat gets him to the ground and either ground and pounds him or subs him, but I'm leaning towards the sub.
I like that.
Okay. Let's move on to the Almeida and Pinas fight. I'm leaning in Pinas, bro. He's never been finished. He has a huge reach advantage. I think it's 5 inches. Cleaner striker, and I honestly could see him getting him out of there round 1-2 because he does have a tendency of gassing a little bit, and
Yeah.
I think he's going to go in there and know that he has a tendency of gassing and try to get him out early.
Yeah, I'm on the same side. I don't. The age difference, I think, was like 14, 13 years, something like that. Cesar Almeida, his only like claim to fame is when he was kickboxing way back and he beat Pierre, but I don't care about that. I think Penis is gonna have way too much.
Penis.
He's gonna have way too much power, and he's gonna knock this old motherfucker out quick as hell.
I think so too, but that's the only thing that worries me with Almeida is the fact that he has way more experience.
If I was
He's
gonna
fought
go
so much.
Almeida, I would go round 3 knockout because
Yeah,
if he could work on the legs the whole round, the whole match, and just chop down that tree, then he good.
I
But
think
I
the
don't think
same
he's gonna get
thing.
to that point.
I think he's better later. Like he gets better later on in the fight for the simple fact that the other dude has a tendency to gas.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're on the same page for two of the more easy picks. So yeah, as anybody that watches the show knows, we don't really like to bet our women fights for the simple fact that they screw us out of a lot of money a lot of the time.
Yeah. Especially the Chinese women.
Bro, how much money did Wei Lee sell us, bro? It was easily $600.
Yeah, I could just see myself put myself in the same situation with Wang.
Yeah, and
I ain't doing it, bro. Like Tracy
you
gonna
like
hold her
you
down
like
for
Kong
15
Wang?
minutes, just like I like Conor Wang to knock her out, but then I already know I'd put money on her, and Tracy Cortez is just gonna hold her down for 15 minutes. So
That's my issue. Like I could see Tracy, as much as she's not a great grappler, she will weigh on her. Like when she gets her on the ground, and Wang has a tendency of just letting people lay on her. In her last fight, the person she fought literally had 8 minutes of control time.
yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna pick who I think's gonna win, though, I'm gonna pick Wang.
Yeah, and I'm on the Cortez side.
I ain't gonna bet him, but I like Wang.
Yeah, I'm staying clear, bro. It might be a live bet type of thing, like something we bet
Yeah,
that fight in specifically, but I'm not putting her in a parlay. She a parlay killer. Stay clear of this woman's fight. Okay. All right, moving on to the next one. We got Luke Riley and Kameka.
you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I like Luke Riley. Little scouser. You know, he's gonna try to show out for his other scouser, Patty the Batty, and on it, like I thought I was looking down on him about the Aswell fight, but Aswell showed that he a tough motherfucker to knock out, and uh, I don't like Kamaka. I think he'll get knocked out later,
Yeah,
like probably 3, honestly,
I think Luke
because
Riley is
he
13.
got a strong chin.
Yeah, Riley is 13-0. He has 9 KOs. Like you said, he's a much better striker. He's a great finisher. But what does worry me is Kamaka does do a lot of takedowns, and that's where I don't know if Luke Riley is ready for that. For the simple fact that he has been taken down like quite a bit in one of his debut matches. Um, but on the same side, Kamaka gets baited, bro. He gets baited into boxing and he goes with it. I don't understand why. He could have a clear cut way to get out of these fights, and he gets baited into standing up and gets battered. So I'm on Luke Riley KO as well. But I think sprinkling him by decision in a couple of the bets is pretty smart.
Yeah, if I'm playing Riley, I'm gonna play knockout or decision.
Yeah.
You
Um,
won't get the best odds, but it's a good parlay piece.
yeah. So let's move on to the next one. We got Garbrandt and Yanez. Which side are you sitting on?
I like Giannis. I think if he could keep up with Cody running around in circles, man, he could get a couple punches on him in the first. I think he knocks him out. I don't think Cody got a good chin.
Yeah, I think Yanez with having the 5 inch reach advantage and having the better speed and pace, I think he's going to put Cody in damage. This isn't the same Cody Garbrandt that we used to know. Like, he's not the same stand and bang, get in your face type of guy anymore. This is a crazy stat that I seen that I wanted to let you hear. And he has 55. He has less than 55 significant strike attempts in 5 of his last 6 fights.
Who, Cody?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just running around in circles, that motherfucker.
Yeah, he gets on that bike and he just runs away, bro. He
Yeah,
might have
I
won that
like
last
Giannis
fight, but
round
we
one.
both know it was good for us that he won.
Yeah,
But we both
we got
know
lucky as hell.
that he got nut kicked twice and puked in a bucket in the freaking ring, and that's why.
At least it was real puke this time. Instead of
Yeah,
who was that last cat that fucking was just dry heaving over it, spitting in it?
It worked for him too, and I can't
It did
remember off
work.
the top of my head. But I'm tired of seeing it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Um,
I wouldn't play the money line on this because he's minus 425, and you don't know if Cody could just like throw in a jab here and there and run and just have like more strikes, and
I
that
like the
influences the
KO
jitters.
decision.
Yeah, I like Giannis. He's my main play for the KO.
Yeah, I like KO decision. But there's not much to talk about in that fight. Cody is just not that guy anymore. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. This one we really don't have to say much about. We got the debut of Gable Stevenson, gold medal wrestler, John Jones descendant. Like, there ain't much to say when he's fighting a can like Ellison, who does have good jiu-jitsu, but obviously we ride in Stevenson. It's just the fact that, do you think it's first round, or do you think he makes it to the second?
There ain't no way in hell he makes it out of the first. Yeah, I like the main play of like if you could find it, just for him to finish him in the first like minute or two.
Okay. Do
And I
you
think
think
it's
there's a
knockout.
possibility he subs him?
I don't think he wants to go out there and make a sub. I think he wants to go out there and put this dude to sleep. But like he got all this hype and he wants to keep riding that hype train. So I think he tries his hardest to put this motherfucker down, even if it's ground and pound.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna go for a sub though.
I don't either. Okay, so we're both on the same side of that one, which was an easy one. That's the easiest pick.
Dodge ain't very good for anything though for Gable.
No.
unless you did grab a sub.
Okay, so let's move on to the finale for the prelims. We got Robert Whitaker in his first fight at light heavyweight against Krylov. Go ahead and start with this one.
I don't like the height and reach advantage that Krylov has. I don't like Krylov at all, but it seemed like with Whitaker moving up weight classes and already struggling against bigger people, it kind of worries me. But he got some knockout power to him, and that's what's making me pick Whitaker because I don't think Krylov is just too damn slow. I
Yeah,
think he gonna get caught.
I like Whitaker, and I like the first round finish. First round knockout is plus 650.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a
He got his whole family there too. He's trying to put on a show.
Either he's trying to put on a show, or this is his retirement fight if he loses.
Well, all the past 2 retirement fights, they've won in the first round. So
True. I don't see him retiring if he wins, but I do see him retiring if he loses. So, and Krylov, he's very chinny, bro. We've seen him finish in the first 40 seconds multiple times. Yeah, so that's it for the prelims. We ran through those pretty quick.
yeah.
I think there's going to be a little bit more debate though when we get into these main card fights here.
Yeah, starting with the first one.
Yeah, let's get into that first one. Have you seen anything behind the scenes, like them talking back and forth?
I know King Green is pissed that he wanted to fight.
Did you see McKinney's rebuttal?
Mm-mm.
He came out and he said, who isn't going to take this fight on a Connor McGregor card? Again, take this opportunity. I don't understand why he's mad.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that though.
And then he said, "I hope he talks trash to me so I can twist that jaw."
Oh, so he is he looking for a sub or is he talking about sub like
Yeah,
rear
no,
naked?
he's trying to knock him out.
Oh, he wants to knock him out. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
he's
that,
trying to break his jaw.
and I think that's what he's gonna do.
See, this is historically why I don't like McKinney. If you don't knock him out in the first round, it's wraps. McKinney is notorious for being trash after the first round, bro.
Yeah, I mean, after the first 2.5 minutes.
Like, that's why, like, as much as I'm gonna play McKinney round one, I'm gonna play Bobby Green knockout 2-3.
I mean, all the rounds for King Green are good money.
Yeah, I like a round 3 sub.
You know damn well McKinney ain't making it 3. I feel like he'll tap out in 2 just because he's there.
Right, I could see that. But if he really does
Yeah.
make it to 3, he's going to be gassed.
Hmm.
Um, okay, so we're kind of split on that one. I just like King Green, bro. He's one of my personal favorites. So that's where I'm leaning.
He gonna
Uh,
be talking too much shit during the fight, man. He gonna
that's what
leave
I
those
love about
hands
him.
down, and McKinney's gonna be too pressured forward. You know,
But if he can dance around and get it to where McKinney can't land them big shots that he wants to, and take him into those later rounds, there's definitely a possibility he gets him out of there.
full send McKinney.
Okay. Um. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We got Royval and Kavanaugh, and I'll go first on this one. I'm on Kavanaugh, bruh. That's the side I'm on. He's a nasty striker. His last fight really spoke to me a lot. Like he putting on that performance with what's his name? Brandon Moreno? Yeah, Brandon Moreno. He really
Yeah,
showed me some things with that fight that showed me that he could fight at those levels. Obviously that Charles Johnson fight always has to sit in the back of your mind when you think about this Kavanaugh fight. Or anytime Kavanaugh fights, that Charles Johnson's going to play back in your mind that later in the rounds he's not as good. But I could definitely see him pulling out a decision win here.
I feel you on that Charles Johnson a little bit, but then it's just like Charles Johnson, he just be knocking out the top dogs for some reason, and then like he knocked out my boy Van, fuck crazy as shit. If they fought again, Joshua Van gonna knock him the fuck out. But same as Kavanaugh. If he fought him, if he fought Charles Johnson again, he'll knock him out.
Yeah,
But
I think the same too. I think he would beat him if they fought again.
yeah, like 10 times out of 10 if they fought again. And I think Kavanaugh is just. I think if he matches well with like they just gonna stand and bang. But I think Kavanaugh is way too quick.
Yeah, I think
And
so too. I think he's one of the best up and coming in that weight
yeah,
class.
yeah, he nice, but I could see him knocking him out in the later rounds.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you, what do you think about uh hold on, give me 1 second. Let me turn on this edge light real quick. Maybe it'll lighten up my screen a little bit. Um let's move on to the next one. Sanhagen and Batista. You go ahead.
I like Sanhagen. I think he's just another level. You know, like in Batista, he hasn't really done anything to impress me, and I think they kind of fight the same way. They're gonna both be fighting a lot towards this decision, and I think Sanhagen is a better point fighter.
Okay. Do you know that they fought before?
Yeah,
Sanhagen won by a submission, but I
yeah,
don't think they're nearly the fighters they were back then. That was way at the beginning of their career. I'm on the Batista side here. I think he has a sneaky, like, nobody really gives him credit for his submission game, bro. Like, he has 7 subs. He's been subbing people, and they come out of nowhere. Like, he just grabs you and it's over just like that. And as much as Sandhagen is good when he's on the ground rolling around, like he's good at rolling out of stuff, he could also roll right into another sub. You know what I mean? And that's where my
yeah.
play is. I like Batista sub. I like sub either way, bro. Plus 1100 for Batista on the sub, plus 1200 on Sandhagen for the sub.
That's it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
This
And
is
if we
probably
could
this is
pick a
probably my
round,
least favorite fight.
least favorite, I think it'll be
Yeah.
entertaining.
I don't know. I just see a lot of wrestling in this one, and I don't think I think they're both good with their grappling to where they'll be smart enough to not get caught in a sub in 3 rounds. I don't know if it'll happen.
I honestly, as much as they are good grapplers, that could nullify each other. And they could stand up and bang. It's not like neither one of them don't have hands. They both have hands.
Yeah.
Um, but I honestly see Batista being the aggressor. Um, if he does get tagged a little bit, he will try to take it to the ground. So we split on that one, and we'll move on to the co-main event, which I do want to remind everybody that this is not a 5-round co-main event. They are not fighting for a belt. This is a 3-round co-main. We got Patty the Batty Pimblett against Benoit Saint Denis, whose wife may or may not be a transvestite.
Definitely is.
Bruh,
That chin line was too damn strong.
it looked like it was a dude with a wig.
BSD couldn't knock that chin line out. Fucking crimson chin.
All right, well, who are you on here?
I like Patty, Mike.
I do like Patty, bro. I've historically been a Patty fan. But something that sticks out to me about Patty and Justin's fight is Patty gave up the first 3 takedowns that Justin Gaethje has ever gotten in his career. Patty gave up to Justin.
But Patty
That throws warning
survived.
signs to me.
Patty survived against that crazy motherfucker. And he got
But,
poked in the eyes.
but that's the thing. Justin has never been notorious for when he gets somebody to the ground, pinning him there.
Yeah.
Benoit Saint Denis, that man will literally put you on the ground and prey on you for 5 minutes to where you cannot get up.
Yeah, but I think Patty's like get up game and his grappling is a little too like advanced to just get bullied on the ground by fucking BSD.
I could see it either way for the simple fact that Patty could crack him with some stuff when he comes in and shoots and he tries to go for that takedown. I could definitely see that. But at the same time, I could see Benoit just getting him down over and over because he can't stop the takedown. So I could see it being a BSD decision or a Patty knockout. That's the way I'm leaning either way.
I like BSD decision for Patty sub.
Patty sub.
I think if he's gonna constantly shoot those takedowns and Patty realizes that he just can't stop him, maybe just drops a gilly.
I could see that. I mean, we seen Dustin do it a couple times, try to gilly BSD, and he couldn't get it off. But I do think Patty is the better sub guy when it comes to stuff like that, so I could see him doing it. But at the same time, bro, if BSD keeps his head out of a gilly and just pins him to the ground for 3 straight rounds, I mean, you really nullify the striking of Patty Pimblett. So, okay, we're split on 2 in a row. Let's see what we got for this final fight. We got Connor McGregor and bless Max Holloway, man. Which way are you feeling? Because I know I'm big McGregor fan, baby. We going big McGregor.
Yeah, I love both of these dudes, so it hurts me to pick against them. But I feel like Connor just locked in, man.
I do too, bro. It's
He
a
is fucking
scary sight to
locked
see him
in.
this locked.
Motherfuckers are doubting him, but this is his shit. This is his fucking, I mean, besides coke and alcohol, this is his shit.
Did you see the stuff yesterday where he was singing?
Yeah.
You're my wonder wall. He had all the fans behind him, bro. He
Yeah,
is
he was upset
a
Patty
genius,
didn't
bro.
join.
He's a genius of his craft. He's gonna have the fans. This is gonna be one of the most viewed cards of the year simply because McGregor's name is tied to it. And I don't see him disappointing, bro. I've been saying it for weeks. This is the play I want to give out to everybody. I'm big on 4-5 KO for McGregor. I am huge on it. I got 25 on round 4 and 25 on round 5. I need the late knockout, bro.
I like a late route. I earlier when they first dropped the lines, I think it was shit right after the last card. Well, no, it wasn't the last card because that was 2 weeks ago. But last weekend they dropped the lines for the Connor and Max fight, and they had 3-4-5, and I dropped 20 on that to win like 320.
I like
So
the 3-4-5.
I,
I
I've
like
I've
that.
always been feeling that late knockout. A lot of people think that he's gonna be gassed. I don't. I think he's too locked in. He's been sleeping at his gym, just constantly going.
I
So
knew when Ilya got beat and Connor wasn't all over Twitter on him that he was not focused on anything but his own fight and he was locked. And a lot of people are going to say, well, Max has been fighting this whole time. Connor hasn't fought in 5 years. Me, I think that's a good thing. He has brain, like his brain has had time to heal the way it needs to, where you got Max Holloway who just got knocked out 2 fights ago and got
yeah,
battered against Oliveira.
yeah. See, that's another thing that weighs in too. Like Oliveira obviously was working him in the wrestling, but like anytime they did exchange, Oliveira was the winner of those exchanges.
Bro, he was cracking him. When he hit him with
Yeah,
that knee flush, that
yeah.
had to hurt, bro. That had to hurt. Uh,
Yeah, so I just don't think that he's like he's a good ass boxer, but Connor he brings all types of crazy shit up.
the way I see it when it comes to the better boxer, if you put Max in the ring with Floyd, he's not going to be nearly as the competition McGregor gave Floyd.
No.
I don't think. I really don't. So,
If you
yeah, we're
do
both.
play Holloway though, just go later because I think if he is doing what he thinks he's gonna do, he's gonna just toy with him a little bit in the first 2 rounds, and then him 3-4-5 is alive too.
Yeah, I mean, I put 4-5 knockout, 25 on each on both
Yeah,
sides. So 4-5 knockout either way for me is good.
yeah,
So
I could definitely see either way going that way.
okay, let's give the people some parlays, man. Let's get into the parlay section. We're gonna build them live for y'all right here, based off of what we were just talking about. It's gonna be hard over the Sandhagen and Batista and the Pimblett and BSD fights because we're not on the same page.
I feel better about the prelim betting than I do the main card.
I really do too. I think the main card is more unpredictable. And if we're talking prelims, I do have a couple plays I'll give out right now. You got a 14-1 kind of safe-ish bet where we got Gondra KO, Basharat sub, and Yanez by points. I like that one. I put
I like
$6
that.
on it to win 100. So I like that one. And then I got another one: Zach Reese by sub, Pinos by KO, and Luke Riley by KO. What you feel about that one, Jimmy? I know you don't like the Reese play.
Yeah, I mean, if he makes it past the first round, then that's very live.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just survive, and I think Gondra's gonna be gassed at the round one. He's kind of like McKinney. He's not as aggressive as McKinney, but that's where he got the small ass gas tank. So that's live. I like that.
Um, so now they have Costa and Durden on FanDuel. They haven't had it on there all day. Costa by KO is plus 220. You
Costa
like that
KO
one?
is 220. I like that.
Okay, so Costa KO. This is going to be the early prelim. Just try to make money before 6 o'clock type of bet.
You could do Costa KO, Basharat sub. Did they have Basharat on FanDuel? I know that was
Yeah, they got Basharat on there, and the
okay.
subs plus 155.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. For a minus 600.
Yeah, and who are we thinking for the last leg?
I think you could just we doing full pre. You could do
I'm just gonna do three, so you could pick any of the third.
do you want it to be a cycle?
It doesn't have to be, but I
Okay, and
kind of
then
like the Robert Whitaker knockout at plus 240.
yeah, you could either do Whitaker or Penis.
Yeah, I was thinking Pinos, but I really like this Robert Whitaker knockout, bro. 240 is a really good price for him by knockout.
Yeah, that's way better odds. Penis is probably like minus. It's probably
I
just a
think
little
he
bit
was
better
like
than his money
minus
line.
105.
Yeah, fuck that.
Let me see. Pinos by KO minus 105, right on the money.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got to do rounds for him.
Yeah, I think Costa KO, Basharat sub, Whitaker KO. I'm going to use my 50% profit boost on that one. You know what the odds are? 40 to 1. I really like that bet.
Yeah, I like that.
750 to win $300. Lock it in. Lock it in, baby. And then let's do a main card, bro. As much as we're split on it, let's come to a decision, put all our biases aside, and come up with something.
So if you do it on DraftKings, they got like a double chance for they could go both ways.
Yeah. I think I'm going to save that for a live.
Yeah.
Like, once we get past the prelims, if we haven't won any money off the prelims, then I'm going to use that.
Oh, we fucking making money.
We're both, I think so too. I think we're about to make a killing.
I think this card is a fucking money printing machine, man.
Yeah. And I think the lines are really good, even for some really big favorites.
Yeah, they are. Like even fucking Gable, he's minus 2,000. It says on here. I think he's more than that.
I
But
think I've seen him at minus 4,000.
yeah, and I mean you could catch him on that like
For
finish in the first 30 seconds, finish in the first minute. You could get that for plus money. So
the
I
fact
think
that you can
that's
get him by KO at minus 250 is unreal.
yeah, yeah. That's I mean you gotta pay a little bit more on that, but that's a nice parlay piece because I'm sure that motherfucker gonna hit.
Yeah. It's pretty free, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're both in on Connor by the KO, bro. So I think that's the starting point of our main card parlay. Connor KO. What should be our second piece?
We
We're
could
both on
throw
Monty Kavanaugh, but how do you think he does it? KO or points?
I think he knocks him out.
And I'm leaning the point side.
Yeah, I
Because
mean
what happened with
three
Moreno?
rounds scares me. And Royval, he went fucking 5 hard with Joshua Van, and he's kind of similar to Kavanaugh.
Cop knocked him out in the first round,
Yeah, Cop is
and
different.
and Josh Van took him to decision.
Yeah, Cop is different though, man. That
Tatsura
motherfucker.
Taira, he beat him by decision. So, I mean, he goes to decision a lot. Brandon Moreno, decision.
What's
Pantoja,
the,
decision.
what's the double chance of KO or decision?
Double
It's
chance
five.
KO decision for Loney.
Yeah,
Minus 200. At that point, you might as well just take the fucking money line,
yeah.
which is minus 220.
What's decision? Is it plus 400?
Plus 150
Decision is?
for Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus 150.
Damn, that ain't
It's
shit either.
it's the favorite prop.
Hmm.
Kavanaugh KO is plus 240. I think I like the decision, bro.
Yeah, Royval, he been through some more though. I'm down to ride with it. You know, just hedge it with Kavanaugh knockout.
Yeah, like we could do the decision on one and then remake it with the knockout on the other. If we
Hmm.
wanted to play Max knockout just in case, we could put Max and then do Loney knockout instead of decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, and I think the last one has to go Batista and Sandhagen, which I know we're split on. But Sandhagen by sub at plus 1,300 and Batista by sub at plus 1,000 is crazy to me.
I think those could just be straight like singles.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play them as singles. I'm gonna play
Yeah.
them probably round 2, 3.
I mean, if you feel good about the sub, then what's fight to end by sub?
Fight to end by sub.
Yeah.
Plus 550.
There you go.
That's 59 to 1.
Yeah.
I think that's the play.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool. That's 5 to win fucking 300, bro.
Yeah, I'm throwing 10 burger on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
I'm trying to get paid. I'm tired of my job.
I feel
It's too damn hot.
that. Okay, you want to build one where we just go most confident money lines?
Yeah, we
And
can
it
do
could
that.
be prelim main card mix.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me two that you're confident on the main card, or let's do two on the prelim you're confident about, and two on the main card you're confident about, and I'll do the same, and then we'll go back and forth on it.
I'm confident with. Let's pick the biggest favorites. Basharat and Gable. No, I'm playing. Uh, I'm confident with my penis
Yeah, I like that. Not your
and
penis.
and and Luke Riley.
See, I really like those two. Those are kind of my picks for that too. Me, I'm
If I
confident
was
with
gonna
Robert
throw in
Whitaker,
another, yeah,
so I
I
like
like Rob.
Whitaker, and I like Costa too, bro.
I do too.
Okay, so those are the four right there. Now two on the main card.
It's a Connor card. Connor.
Connor, I'm agreeing with that. So we'll just go Connor. Uh,
Connor and Loner. Loner.
Boney Kavanaugh,
Some, however you
there
fucking
too. I
yeah.
like that too. So that puts us at a 6 leg with those, and it's 19-1.
19-1.
Yep.
I like that. And then you could always just for people. I mean, that's a great like hedge. The exact same thing. Just throw max on the last one, and no matter what, you win at the end.
Yeah, I think that's the play. Honestly, 10-win,
Just throw a little bit.
205.
Yeah, just throw a little bit more on the max hedge to make your money.
Yep. I think that's where I'm playing too. And instead of Connor, we'll switch it to Max just to see what it's looking like. Okay, so here's my question to you: do we go Max money line or Max KO for a little better price? The money line's minus 205. He doesn't win unless he knocks him out, which is minus 120.
His knockout is minus 120.
Yeah,
Disrespectful.
I think so too.
Uh, uh, and his money line is what?
Minus 225. So almost double.
I think you just do the max. I think you just do the money line.
Just do the money line. So
Yeah,
that's 9.5-1.
yeah. Just throw a little bit more money on that, and you could even the payout.
Yep. I think that's the play. I think you put 15 on that one and make it 150.
Yeah, and I like that parlay a lot, man. Either way for the main event.
Yeah. I'm cool with always doing the hedge like that. So
Yeah,
the
and
only the only one
if
I
you're
can see doing
heavy
us is
on,
Batista, bro.
you said what, Batista?
Yeah.
Yeah, that fight. I don't. That's why it's my least favorite fight, bro. I don't know. I don't know too much about either one. Uh,
Oh no,
I
we
don't
didn't have
trust.
him on there. I meant Royval.
Yeah,
What if
Royval.
Royval screws us?
Nah, Royval ain't gonna screw us.
They got
I,
the line even on the King Green fight, bro. Minus 108, minus 112.
yeah, as it should be, because that shit could go either way.
So let me give you one last crazy parlay and let me hear what you think about it. Um, I like this, and this is going to be something that's against everything that you really have been thinking. So we're going to start with King Green, where I like the late knockout, like I said. Where
Like
is that
round 3 or
combo?
round 2.
So I like the 2-3 knockout plus 650.
Okay, okay.
And then I like the this is where I think I play Ben Wall by points. And then I like what you said about Connor 345.
I like it. I like it. I mean, if King Green, he's tough to hit. So I mean, if Terrence does fail on his like attack, then like stretch it out to round 2, Terrence is gonna be dead, and he could be an easy knockout.
That pays 467 to 1. $2.50 wins $1,170.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
I like that. I think that's a fire play. Ben Wall points, Connor 3-4-5, and King Green 2-3.
I like it.
I'm rocking with that. Well, anything else you got to say to the people, man?
I think, obviously bias aside, if you want to ride heavy on Max Holloway because you think you don't think Connor
I
has
think
it
he's
anymore.
blessed. You just think he's freaking blessed.
Even yeah, if you ride heavy with him on like all your parlays or whatever, there's hella fucking money to be made on Connor with live betting.
Yeah,
Every
for sure.
single round for him to get a knockout is juice like a motherfucking out. I think that's all he's gonna go for is a knockout. He ain't going for no sub.
No, bro. I've been hearing a lot of people say that Connor might sub him. And what I don't understand is where they get this from. If Oliveira was in dominant position for 5 rounds and didn't get the sub on Max, how do you ever think Connor's going to sub him?
Yeah, he's not going to. He going for knockout, like kill or be killed. That's it.
Yo, yeah, it's about to be war, bro.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got our plays in. You got what we thinking. If you don't like Connor, then never mind. If you don't like Connor, I'm not going to say that to the people. I love y'all, man. I ain't going to say that. But if you don't like Connor and you want to play Max in all the spots that we played Connor, I don't hate on that. I understand. But until next time, this has been your boy, Skylar Game Time Diddy Verts, my boy Jimbo Slice. And we'll talk to y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Peace.